And the purpose is to get a few different politicians talking about kind of more of the basic issues. What does your faith say to the way you do politics?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of Christians involved in politics? Those kinds of questions. So when they start the tape running, I'm going to just go through these few questions.
Okay.
And then what we do is we kind of compare, contrast, and larger thing. Okay, I'll just keep going. Okay. First question, Congressman Lewis. What difference does it make, if any, to you in your political life that you're a person of faith? Are there specific policy issues that you take or don't take, or strategies or tactics in campaigning or legislating that you do or not do?
Well, I think as a person of faith, my faith, my core beliefs have a great deal to do with positions that I take, with the way I campaign, with the way I treat people. Because and I've discovered this, in public life, you have some people, and I have friends at the local level, state level, the national level, who sort of love humanity. On top of they love humanity, they love the world, but they really don't like people. They don't want to get their hands dirty. I think people of faith must be willing to get their hands dirty. Must be willing to get there wherever they see people. It's not just in the pews on Sunday morning, or the people at the PTA meetings, but the people on the street, the people that are dirty and ragged, the people that are homeless. They're all children of God, and we have an obligation, a mission, to minister to them. I see my involvement in politics as a ministry. You're helping people. It's not just being in Washington passing bills and standing on the House floor and voting or making a speech or sitting in a committee room, but it's also helping people help themselves.
Is there one particular issue you would say, well, it's civil rights or economic justice or the abortion issue? Is there one particular issue you would say, well, this is sort of a litmus test for me, or this clearly stems from my faith, my religion?
Well, I've had issues.
Yeah.
I have a problem. I have a serious problem when it comes to the death penalty.
Okay.
I really and truly, I don't believe that I have a right to take another person's life. I believe in love and nonviolence. I believe in the capacity to forgive. And I think that should be left to God Almighty and not to the state. So that's a core belief for me.
Well, that's good. What do you think about the current range of people who call themselves Christians and are active in public life? There's some on the political right, some on the left, some in the middle. Would you generally comment on that, all those dimensions?
I think from time to time in recent years, we have seen men and women in public life use the religious affiliation, use their faith as a coverall, and use it to try to silence other people, to put people down. And I don't think religion should be used for that. Religion and our faith should be all inclusive. It shouldn't be used as a tool, as a weapon to divide people and to set people apart. See, I don't believe that we can come along and say God is a Democrat, that God is a Republican. People don't say that, but from time to time, if you hear some of us, the way we speak, we make God to be a Democrat. We make God to be a Republican. We make God to be a liberal or a conservative. God, our Father, is the Father of us all. So it doesn't matter whether we're Democrats or Republicans or independent, whether we're liberal, whether we're conservative.
Good. What advice would you give Christians, maybe students at a college or young people active in a community, and they're interested in public life or pursuing a public office. What should they look out for, or what should they look forward to by doing that?
Public life is very rewarding. I think it's a calling. It is a mission. You know, there's a saying, it may be a little tract that said, when you offer yourself for public service, you get elected, you get appointed. Some people think you should be perfect, but none of us are perfect. We're not perfect servants. We're public servants. And we try to do our best. And one should try to live out his faith. I see in my own case, my involvement in politics and public service as an extension of my faith. And you should be prepared, well, at least you should be prepared to stand up for what you believe in. Don't sweep your faith under a rug. Don't try to hide it, and go with your core belief. I said to young people, go with your heart, go with your gut, go with your soul. Be consistent, be persistent, and be prepared to put yourself in the way. Be prepared, if necessary, to put your body on the line. I've often said that during the 60s, when I was very much involved in the civil rights movement, we didn't know how things were going to work out. We had faith. We believed that it was going to be okay, that it was going to work out, but we didn't know. But we put ourselves in the way. We put our bodies on the line. We kept the faith. And I truly believe that the Spirit of God Almighty was with us every step of the way, because if not, I don't think I would be here today.
What do you personally do for spiritual sustenance and support? How does that life work out, especially in the politician's life?
But as a person, as an individual, as a person of faith, I'm constant in prayer. I pray a great deal. Sometimes when I'm in a committee meeting, I'm praying. Sometimes when I'm sitting on the House floor, I'm saying a word to myself, asking God for guidance to show me the way. Before I have to make a major statement on an issue, on the floor, or in a committee meeting, some decision, I'll whisper a little prayer. And I call it from time to time having an executive session with God. I think prayer is the most powerful avenue, tool, instrument that a person of faith has in order to communicate with God. And sometimes at home alone, or riding a plane, or walking the streets, or highways, or byways of my own district, I said to myself, walk with me. You call on him to walk with you. But from time to time, you gather with other members, and you attend a prayer breakfast. When I'm back in my district on Sunday morning, I make it to church. You need it. You need some source more powerful than we are. We are simple creatures. And God Almighty is that source, that power.
Well, thank you very much, Congressman.
Well, thank you, sir.
Pleasure to have you.
Good to be here. Thank you.
That's it. That's what we do.
Thank you.
We're done. You are finished.
Thank you.
We are tired. We are tired of being beaten by policemen. We're tired of seeing our people locked up in jail over and over again. And then you holler, be patient. How long can we be patient? We want our freedom, and we want it now. We do not want to go to jail, but we will go to jail if this is a price we must pay for love, brotherhood, and true peace. I appeal to all of you to get in this great revolution that is sweeping this nation. Get in and stay in the streets of every city, every village and hamlet of this nation until true freedom comes, until the revolution of 1776 is complete. We must get in this revolution and complete the revolution. Or in the Delta of Mississippi, in southwest Georgia, in the Black Belt of Alabama, in Harlem, in Chicago, Detroit, Philadelphia, and all over this nation, the black mass is on the march for jobs and freedom. They're talking about slow down and stop. We will not stop. All of the forces of Eastman, Barnett, Wallace, and Sherman will not stop this revolution. If we do not get meaningful legislation out of this Congress, the time will